So we have all our contestants and judge in the box. So everyone who just joined in, welcome to Borat's Chaos Kitchen. I'm your host, Chef Borat. Today, the contestants are going to compete in the tallest, most creative cookie biscuit creation. So this is a food challenge show. If you're new to the show, it's a crazy, chaotic show. We're going to see what chaos is going to get up in the Chaos Kitchen today. So I'm going to bring in our judge, who's the first time on a featured show today. It's True Gem. So everyone welcome True Gem into the box.
Hello, my lovely people. How are we doing today on this wonderful day?
Awesome, True Gem. You look really, really smart today. I love it. I love it. You've come in there looking all smart.
When you come to a chef's kitchen, the first thing you need to do is be presented well when you come for a job and your duty. So therefore, I'm on duty and I'm here to judge. Let's go.
Awesome. Let the judging begin. It's going to be one interesting show, Gem. We've got interesting contestants in here today. We've got a BB, we got Bubba Soul, and we have S as our contestants. So let's bring them into this box and find out what they have to say to us. So we'll bring in a BB
Let's have a
first.
look-see.
We'll bring
I
in
may
S.
say that I have been around little streams and I've seen what people have been doing. I'm surprised.
And Bubba Soul. So here are our contestants, Gem. Let us let them introduce themselves first. So Bubba Soul, could you please introduce yourself to everyone in here who does not know you?
Oh, okay. Hi, my name is Bubba Soul. I'm 35 years old. I'm 171 centimeters tall. I can't really reside in not too much. Hi, Gem. I'm Bubba Soul.
Hi, Baba Soul.
All right.
And everyone's going down, and I'm taking this very seriously. And Gem, I hope like you judge based on the features and let me win. Thank you.
Wow.
But just because I know you doesn't mean that I'm not going to judge you fairly. Just saying.
Yeah, that's what I expect.
So everyone who just joined in here, welcome to Borat's Chaos Kitchen. These are my contestants. This is my judge, True Gem. We're getting to introduce our contestants at the moment. So S, could you please introduce yourself to everyone in here who does not know you today?
Hi, I'm S. I actually do bake and cook a lot on my stream. So for today's challenge, I actually even baked my own cookies. Yeah, that's it. Hi.
All right, it's nice to have you in here and nice to have you in here, Sol. Baby, can you please introduce yourself to everyone in here who does not know who you are on the app?
Hi everyone, I'm a BB. I'm excited to be on the show. I had fun shopping at the dollar store. Everything I got was $81, and yeah, I think it's gonna be an enjoyable time. I'm here to make.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun. I have a lot.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
So.
It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be a lot of chaos in this place. It always gets chaotic in here. So if you just joined in, the contestants are going to build the tallest, most creative cookie biscuit creation. So we're going to go through the contestants' ingredients now. We're going to jump straight into the ingredients and find out what they brought to the show. So Sol, what are your ingredients that you've brought in today for the show?
So I've got a lot of fluff that it took a lot of hard work to get. You know what I mean? I had to store it all in a jar.
The fluff.
Yeah. So that's my glue. If anyone knows what fluff is. I've got chocolate prepared earlier. I baked these earlier. I call them sultans. And then I pre-prepared these ones. I call them soul cats as well. Yeah, very good effort. All day I've been baking. And some strawberries and bananas. And yeah.
Okay, interesting choices of ingredients there, Sol. Very interesting. So, S, let's jump into you and see what ingredients you brought into the show today.
So I baked gingerbread cookies because what better thing to build than with gingerbread? We have sprinkles. We have a whole bunch of these silver balls. We have like these little wafer things, and we got some cements. We're gonna be piping.
Cement. In a pot. Very interesting.
Okay.
It's
very
royal
interesting.
Icing. It's royal icing for gingerbread.
Okay, very interesting. Yeah, the piping. We're going to find out what's going to happen with your piping, S. And a BB, what ingredients have you brought in today?
It took me 2.5 hours to shop at the dollar store, and I'm so happy that I got brought to you by Pillsbury. icing. I've got gel. I've got decorating icing, purple, blue, and I think red. And then I've got some cookies and peanut butter and marshmallow. I kind of have an idea of how this is all gonna work out. We'll just see how it goes.
So the fluff is on both ends of each box. I love this. We've got both the fluffs on each side and then the S in the middle.
I'm guessing the sugary fluff is going to be working a lot of gooey on the
And, oh
gonna be
yeah,
a
and
lot
this
of-
is my dinner. I forgot to tell you guys. So when it's
This is your dinner, baby. Oh my god.
Appetite.
Her cookie dinner. This is going to be crazy. So, to break it down for you, the contestants have 30 minutes to build these structures. They're only allowed to use edible ingredients only, nothing non-edible. Everything has to be edible materials. I do have my little squeaker, so my little cookie squeaker today. Squeak. That is the time they can start their challenge. That's from the time until I squeak that squeak again and it does stop. Remember, the top gifter of the show does have a big power in the show unless True Jam decides to block them or race them in the challenge to get in the box. So we never know what could happen in the show. That could be another plot twist. So we will find out if you stick around and see what will happen in the show. So everyone who just joined into the show, this is Borat's Chaos Kitchen. I'm your host, Chef Borat. This is my judge, True Gem. These are my contestants, Bubba Soul, S, and Abibi. Please make sure you do hit them all with a favorite. All gifts are welcomed and appreciated during the show. So without delaying anything further, True Gem, let's get them into this challenge. I'm going to set the timer. We're going to get them started and see what chaos they're going to bring into the kitchen today. So let's find out. So here comes my squeaker. Everyone give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Can everyone give me the thumbs up and say, yes, chef, when you're ready to roll?
Yes, chef.
Can I get a yes, chef? Sol, please come back in the box. Wow, not the
was a no,
exit from the box.
Not the ejection
Wow.
button.
Wow, Sol, jump back in the box, Sol. We'll get you back in. Give me a second before we start. Lucky. Very lucky. He's very lucky there, Jam, isn't he?
So you're meant to put thumbs up, not eject out.
I didn't eject that. Borat kicked me.
What's going on?
I'm ejecting
All right,
with
so
my thumbs up. Let's go.
We'll do that
Let's
again.
go
Can we
back.
get
We'll
do that again? Can we get a thumbs up from all the contestants and a yes, chef?
yes,
Yes,
chef.
Chef.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the cookie creation start. Let's go. So, Jem, while they build their structures, we'll be talking about cookies and all the love and glory about, we'll find out about them, the history and all the different facts. We'll get into that as well. But let's keep an eye out and watch what they're going to do at the start of their build, because this is the crucial part. This is the part where their structures have to be stable. All the stability lies at their base. So
I
let's
need
just
a
look,
baby
see
to
what-
move her camera a little bit because we can't really see what she's doing.
Sure, Jem, we can get our baby to move her camera just a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit to the other way, baby. Almost had it.
This is the happiest day of my life.
Yeah, that's better. We got it. We can see you now. That's fine. That's perfect. So let's see what they're going to do for their bases. So everyone in the comments, keep an eye out what they do on their bases of their structures, because this is what's going to see who's one's going to survive in the structural stability and who's not. Because at every structure has to have a good base, right, Jem? Every structure has to have a very, very stable base.
It pretty much has to be concrete based. If you don't have concrete down the bottom, it's gonna go.
It's not concrete. It's gonna
Think
hold.
about building.
No. Sol, this is your building project at home. Remember that? This is your food building project, not a construction site.
Legos for me right now. Legos.
This is
You know,
like
if
He
you
has
want
Legos. Do you know that that's my
Legos,
dream
man, I
content?
grew up on Legos.
Okay, he's doing the Lego
I
stuff.
assemble Legos.
Interesting. So everyone who's in here and watching the show today, we welcome all gifts. All gifts are welcomed and appreciated. We can't thank you enough during the show. So we're going to watch the contestants build the tallest, most creative cookie biscuit creation. And remember, everyone here, the top gifter does have a big power in the show as well, just so you all know. So while we watch them build their structures and listen to that lovely tune, that's just very relaxing. It is very relaxing. We're going to watch them get very chaotic in the next 27 minutes. So that calmness now before the storm, Jam, this is the calm before the storm.
Well, at the moment, I'm getting distracted by that tall tower that's already over there by babies over there on that end.
Oh, bro, that's
It's
BB
really
is
tall.
going up. BB
going
is
fast at
going
that.
up. She's going really fast. I'm really surprised. She's going really quickly. Sol, what's happening? Give us a lowdown. What's happening there?
What do I have? Like,
You
How
got
much-
27 minutes and 29 seconds counting down.
How much time?
27 minutes and 23 seconds counting down on the clock for the
Oh,
challenge to
27
get your
minutes.
full.
you gotta try it,
Yes.
right?
Bro, I
You got
time
27
for
minutes.
a drink.
27 minutes and counting down. It's going very quickly. So everyone remember, time ticks by very fast in the show. You never know what can happen. So I'm going to jump into a bit of facts. We're going to get into the facts of cookies. So everyone in here loves cookies. I'm sure, Jem, you love your cookies when you can have them.
Oh
at
yeah,
certain
I've got my
times.
cookies ready anyway as well.
Yep.
See?
Got
Not bad,
Scotch
eh?
fingers, a very Australian iconic biscuit.
Yeah,
So
right?
like I say, everyone enjoys cookies with tea, with coffee, in the morning, at night, whenever you feel like them, right? So on December the 4th of every year is International Cookie Day. That's the day everyone goes out, gets their chocolate chip cookies, their brownie cookies, all the different types of cookies, and enjoys them on December the 4th. So everyone make sure end of this year you grab your cookies on December the 4th. That is the day to go and indulge yourself in cookies. So I'm going to jump to each box and we're going to find out what their favorite cookie is. So, True Gem, what kind of flavor or type of biscuit or cookie is your favorite?
Well, actually, I'm torn between two. It has to be, of course, the good old Arnott's biscuits, Australian Arnott's biscuits with a lovely cup of tea. And then you got Scotch fingers. Can't go wrong with a Scotch finger.
What's that?
Scotch fingers are a very
Mhm.
iconic Australian biscuit. Like I said, they're very
Mhm.
iconic and they're very delicious. You can put Nutella on them. You can put different types of spread, chocolate spreads, and then you just
You can-
indulge yourself in them. It's delicious.
You
So-
can even buy them with chocolate on the back. Just
Mhm.
saying.
So, Sol, what's your favorite cookie there, Sol, and biscuit?
Fuck, man. Oh, shit. You know the
Language
Raffaellos?
Sol, the featured show.
Sorry. You know the Raffaellos?
The Raffaellos, yes.
Yeah, them. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, the Raffaellos. I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
Yes, I
they're
do.
the best. They're my favorite.
I don't know what's happening, Sol. What's going on? What are you basting there? What is going on?
Like my construction is like piece by piece, and then I'm going to put it all together at the end. You know what I mean?
Okay, interesting. Very
So
interesting.
it's going to be
Okay, and
very,
S,
very sour.
he's spreading on the cookie. All right, we're going to jump to S quickly. S, what is your favorite cookie or biscuit that you enjoy eating and indulging into?
This is
I
one
think I do
missing.
like a ginger cookie. I don't mind ginger cookie.
Ginger cookie. All right. This is what you
And
brought in
cookies-
today.
Cookies are a little unsung, you know? They're very complex cookies.
Okay. Okay, very interesting. Very complex. All right, and you, Bibi, what's your favorite cookie?
My ultimate, I'm a sucker for sweet, so my ultimate favorite is actually chewy chocolate chip. So,
Chewy chocolate.
It's just like, mouthwatering, yum, yum, yum. Anyway.
Chewy chocolate.
It's just like, oh
You
my
just find-
god, that cookie's so good.
We'll just find a baby up in her stream eating a bunch of cookies after the show. Just find out they're just
Yeah.
snacking and eating them all down.
This is
So it'll be
dinner,
very-
y'all.
This is her dinner, everyone. This is a baby's dinner that she's making tonight. So what do you think about that, Jem? That's her dinner tonight.
Dishwasher
I mean, nothing wrong with a
Fucking
cookie that's
freezer,
got
eh?
lovely gooey stuff in the middle that you just, eat it all up,
Thank you so much, Jen. I
Nothing
like
wrong with that.
you, Jen.
Nothing wrong with that at all. They're getting very, very into
Nope.
their structures. They're very focused at the moment. I love how focused everyone is. They're very focused. Like look at Baby's focus, S's focus, Sol's
Wow.
focus. They're all very, 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 very focused in their structures. Like very into it at the moment. We'll find out what's going to happen if you stick around. You're going to find out who's going to have the tallest, most creative structure. So we'll find out soon. I'm also going to jump into a bit of facts about the biggest cookie. So we're going to go into the craziest cookie in the world in the Guinness World Records. So from 1996 to 2003, New Zealand-based biscuit business Cookie Time held the world record for the biggest cookie ever made. Their giant chocolate chip cookie covered an area of 487 square meters. It had a diameter of 24.9 meters and was 2.5 centimeters thick. So the ingredients included 3.1 tons of sugar, 2.5 tons of chocolate, 2 tons of butter, 24,000 eggs, 4.5 tons of flour, and it was cooked in a field behind their factory. So they had to have a field in Christchurch to build this crazy cookie. And they had to use hot plates of gas burners under each side of the field. So they had to prop the field up with gas burners and cook this cookie on top of it. So that was the biggest cookie until 2003. Then someone decided in 2003, I'll have a crack and work out how I'm going to do it. So the Immaculate Baking Company in Flat Rock, North Carolina in America, baked the biggest cookie to beat the previous one. It weighed 18 tons and had a diameter of 30.7 meters. It was the world's biggest cookie currently standing today. It has 5.4 tons of flour, 2.2 tons of granulated sugar, 1.5 tons of dark brown sugar, 2.9 tons of unsalted butter, 30,000 eggs, 83 kilograms of salt, 36 kilograms of baking powder, 38 liters of vanilla extract, 10 million chocolate chip chunks. That's right, 10 million chocolate chip chunks in one giant cookie.
I'm already
So
having a
that's-
diabetic fit. Just say I'm already having a diabetic fit just listening to those facts.
Now that is a lot of cookie. I'm just going to say it. That is a lot of cookie, a lot of chocolate, a lot of cookie, a lot of sugar, a lot of salt, a lot of flour, a lot of butter, a lot of everything. That is crazy. Imagine doing that and eating that all. But what they did was they were smart. They cut the cookies up. They sold them for $10 a piece, and they made $20,000 for the cookie museum. So
I
these
was
are
going to
cookie
say,
museum,
did they at
everyone.
least? I was going to ask, did they at least donate it to some poor, families or kids, orphan kids or something after they've made all those cookies?
Yeah. So what they did was they decided to cut it up and sell it off to the community, which was very interesting. So everyone who's in here, remember, time is ticking down, Jem. Time is ticking down. It's 20 minutes and 28 seconds left on the clock. 10 minutes is already passed by. That's how time goes very quickly on the show. For everyone who just joined into the show, this is Borat's Chaos Kitchen. I'm your host, Chef Borat. This is my judge, True Gem. These are my contestants, Baba Soul, S, and Abibi. Please make sure you do hit them all with a favorite. All gifts are welcomed and appreciated during the show. Remember, the top gifter of the show does have a very big power in potentially changing the outcome and saving one of the contestants. So we'll find out. Stick around. If there'll be a plot twist to the show, we will find out. So, True Gem, do you want to comment at this moment what you're thinking about their structures one by one?
At the moment, I'm wondering if Baba Soul's actually making or is he actually eating them? That's my question, because he keeps licking his
So
fingers
good.
constantly over
I'm
there,
supposed to be on a
and
diet.
I'm not seeing much of a
I've been
build.
doing this all week.
You're meant to be building, not eating them. It's not consumption
Well,
kind of a show. It's a building show. So
Gem's on you. Gem's onto your soul. She's onto you. Are you eating or you building?
now S's is looking like a tower. It's kind of like Princessy Tower from what I'm seeing.
Princessy.
Yeah,
me
if you
see.
have a look.
What is she using?
Kind of looking like a
Oh, that's the cookies to
tower
bake the
coming up.
oven. That actually looks alright.
And Abibi is stacking them tall. She's got them pretty tall. Abibi, are they
I'm
solid?
impressed.
They're not going to fall,
They look
darling?
solid.
They look pretty solid to me.
Wow, that soul trying to blow up baby's crazy. It's crazy.
So concentrate on your build over there. You're a little bit behind there, brother. Come on now.
What do you mean I'm behind? No way I'm behind.
He thinks he's all good. He thinks he's all good. We'll find out. Stick around. We'll find out what's going to happen. So we're going to jump into a little bit more of cookie facts. So it's believed the first cookie dated back to the 7th century in AD Persia. So Persia was the first place where cookies came from when sugar became commonly available. So the cookie craze spread only through Europe in the 14th century, and they were enjoyed during that time in the 14th century. So originally they were called a jumble. That was the original word for cookie, a jumble. Then the word cookie came along when the Dutch called it a cookie, meaning a small cake in the 19th century. Then from the Dutch, it went to the British, and they called them biscuits. So after the 19th century, that's how they went into biscuits. So that's why in some parts of the world we have cookies, we have biscuits, we have different names for these delicious desserts or snacks. So that's why there's differentiations around the world in what we call cookies and biscuits. Did you know that, Jem?
No, I'm intrigued with what Abibi is doing right now. Are we seeing this?
Yeah, I'm watching this. This is like a very interesting piping mixture that's coming in now. It's like a cement that's coming in. But we
Yeah.
don't find out what's going on. And I don't know what's happening in the middle.
That's
I'm trying to
not fair, bro.
understand
She
what's going on in the
bakes.
middle. It is crazy.
Yeah, thank you,
It is
man.
I'm
How has
excited.
anybody got gloves if they're working with fluff? Is what I'm wondering.
It's the fluff on both sides of each box at either end for me at this point. There's two fluffs happening and an S in the middle with this tower. It's very interesting. It's very interesting to watch. So how are your
I
fingers feeling with all the fluff?
Yeah, I was just going to ask,
Feel
how's
good.
everyone's fingers feeling after all that fluff being in between their fingers and everything?
I feel good.
Feeling real good. Oh, I feel great.
You feel good,
I can
Sol? Are you
see.
sure? Are you sure, so you feel good? And what about you, baby? How's your fingers sticking there? Is it like a little getting a bit sticky now to the point where it's a bit annoying or not yet?
It's not annoying. I feel amazing. It's really soft, delicious. I feel like I'm looking forward to my dinner. I'm really joking. I'm not gonna eat this. I don't recommend people eat cookies for
I'm excited to see what's going to happen, Jem. It's very interesting. Like they all got different approaches. It all looks different. It all looks interesting. Sol's now going up. Look at that. Sol is now going up, Jem. What do you think about this? Look at him. He's gone up in about a few seconds now with his structure.
All right, Mr. Tetrix. Where's he gone? Where's he going with
I
it?
think I still need to.
Where you gone, Sol?
Where's he going with it?
Exactly. Where did Sol go?
Sol, you want to DQ yourself there?
Oh, not the DQ.
collapsing.
That
Oh,
was
no.
wild.
Oh, you want to DQ yourself?
Where's
What?
it gone, Sol?
I had a
In the
cat.
freezer.
Where's the build gone?
In the freezer.
He's put
You
it in
can't
the
use
freezer.
the freezer.
Where?
You can't use the freezer.
Why not? I'm not
You
cooking. I'm
can't
just
use
leaving
the
it chill.
freezer.
Seriously.
No.
Where was that in the rules? You said all edible and you cook.
Fridge is not edible.
but that's not
Fridge is not edible.
But that's not part of the structure. It's just keep it cool.
No, sir.
Yeah, we
I'm
got a
sorry.
drill, eh? So if you gotta use equipment, nah. That's not fair.
It's the
Yeah.
Fridge is not edible, sir. That's kind of just,
Lever is a drill.
stabilizing it.
Leave her in
It's
the
like
drill,
on a hot
yeah.
day. No.
I feel like she wants to
Not
use just disqualify me.
14 minutes and
So do I get
46
it?
seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, I demand to see the rules too. You don't make them up.
How much time?
Jem is the,
Oh,
remember,
shit, we
Jem
just
is the
said
judge of the
that.
show. Remember this. Jem is the judge of the show. Jem
Wait,
can make
wait.
her
Hold
decision.
on. Are we allowed to use the freezer or not?
Yes, you can use it, but it's up to Jem's discretion. Jem is the judge of the show. She can decide what she says in the show. She is the judge of the show at the moment. So it depends what happens,
Am I allowed to
Sol.
use the freezer?
I like how he's asking the judge. Jem, what do you have to say to that?
I'm wasting precious time here, Jim.
I mean, if everyone's allowed to use freezer, everyone's stability would be like stable as concrete
That's
slab.
what yeah, but like in half an hour. What's gonna freeze in half an hour?
Okay, let me ask you this: if a thing was here with ice
Just
cream,
let me
to
know
do
yes or
stuff
no
with
because
ice
I'm running
cream.
out of time and I can rebuild.
It's 30 minutes and 50 seconds counting down. Everyone who just joined
Yeah,
into the
I know.
show, welcome to Chaos
is it
Kitchen.
allowed or
This is
not?
chaotic.
I don't know. What does the stream think? Should we let him use the freezer while everyone
All
else
right, let's
does
get
it?
the stream vote. Stream, put a 2 in the comments if Sol should have a freezer. A 2. We want to see
Able to use
2s in the
freezer.
comments. Wow, the spam of 2s is wild. They're all agreeing that he's allowed to use a freezer.
All right.
The comments have it. The comments have it. Oh my god, they got wild. They got wild in the comments. It's all the 2s and the 0s for me. 2, 2, 2, 2. Let's go. Everyone who just joined in,
But it's a
welcome
bit of
to
an
Borat's
advantage
Chaos
for
Kitchen.
everyone else. That's what I'm
This is
saying. It's
chaotic.
disadvantage for
She
everyone else.
cooks on a daily basis.
I'm your host, Chef
Your
Borat. This is my
point?
dog's True Jam. These are my contestants, Bubba Soul, S, and Abibi. Please make sure you do hit them all with a favorite. All gifts are welcomed and appreciated during the show. Remember, the top gifter of the show can save and change the outcome unless if True Gem decides to race or block them. So we never know what True Gem's going to do at the end of the day. We never know what's going to happen. So stick around and find out if there will be a plot twist to the show. So we're enjoying seeing these. Oh, as a structure. Oh my God. That just had a little tip. Oh my God.
S, care to tell us and comment what's going on over there with your structure? It looks like it's about to
I don't even
tumble.
want to breathe right
Use the freezer.
Looks like it's about to take a tumble.
I'm like, don't
my
breathe
God.
anybody. Nobody move. Nobody move.
Are you sure you don't want to solidify that a little bit just to stabilize it a bit more? You know, just say.
You got 11
I don't
minutes
know.
and 57 seconds counting down on the clock. Everyone who's watching, they're building the tallest, most creative cookie biscuit creation. That is what they're
How long
doing in the
did you
show
say?
today. 11 minutes and
11
43
minutes.
seconds counting down. So, Sol, Abibi, and S, make sure your structures are very stable. Remember, that's key to this contest. It's going to be the
Stable,
structural
one's
stability
breathing at the
and
moment.
the height. So it's going to be
always say
interesting to
building
see
things down.
what's going to happen with Sol. Because at the moment, Sol, we haven't seen anything go up high yet, like superbly high yet. We'll see what happens.
I know
So-
it's higher than hers.
Oh my God, we'll find out. We'll find out.
Just
So,
making
Jen-
sure you guys do have a tape measure around so you can measure it later, or a rule or something, you know?
Yes, make sure you do have those tape measures at hand because we will be checking the heights. So I'm going to jump into some more cookie facts. We're going to get into a little bit more cookie facts. We're going to dive in a
let's
bit
go.
deeper. So the first commercially available cookie in the US was the Animal Crackers.
Bro, this
Animal
flask is
Crackers
big.
in 1902 were the first commercially available
What's
cookie in the
wrong?
United
Butter.
States. So that is interesting. That is an interesting thing. So other cookies like chocolate chip cookies and other types of cookies weren't the first commercially available one, even though if they were baked on a small amount. So the average American will eat 35,000 cookies in their lifetime. So every average American will eat 35,000 cookies in their life. What do you think about that, Jem? 35,000 cookies in an average
I think
American's
it's
life.
cookie time.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. 35,000 cookies. Ass is going to definitely eat 35,000 cookies the way she bakes as well. So I'm pretty sure she's going to be eating more than double that by the time.
I'll pass on that one.
So
Talking about all these cookies made me hungry.
I know, right? I know, right? So the chocolate chip
That's it.
cookie, the chocolate chip cookies were actually made for World War II soldiers. So they used to bake
Wow.
them for World War II soldiers and have them with them during the time of the war because they would last a long time, long period, and they were very nourishing for them during the war. So that's why chocolate chip cookies became also very popular around the world. So I love my chocolate chip cookies. I'm pretty sure everyone in the comments, do you love your chocolate chip cookies in the comments? Do you enjoy your chocolate chip cookies? Let me see in the
Yes.
comments. Who does enjoy their chocolate chip cookies?
Not as much anymore, but I used to.
Yes. Yeah, I love
You
kiss
used to.
cookies.
What did you say, Sol?
I love chocolate chip cookies. Yeah.
You love chocolate chip cookies while you lick your fluff and you get fluffed up? Is that what's happening?
Pretty much.
As long as we don't find fluff anywhere else, we're good.
Well, we'll know Sol is the #1 fluffer now on the street.
I need to go.
So, Abibi there, what's happening? Give us a bit of an update. What are you thinking there? It looks interesting.
So essentially what I have is like 2 towers, and then in the tower there's a little garden area for my little animals. I've got the
I swear, if I had enough time, I would have done the
I
video.
got the elephant, I got the lion, and if y'all can see it, I'll move my camera. I got the
Yeah, we
lion
can see
sitting in the grass. They're just chillaxing, hanging out in the zoo. It's kind of like a meet me. It's a zoo in here.
How much time do I have there?
Zoom, yeah, it's great.
I need
I'm
to go-
like, you got a whole diorama going on in there? What's going on?
I'm wondering where Disney Castle has come from.
Sol, where have you gone, Sol? Oh my.
I'll be right back.
Oh
I
my
had to go
goodness.
get fluid 'cause I don't know.
What has he done, Jem?
I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Ah, I see what he's done. He's made pillards first, and he's going to join the pillards, I'm guessing.
We're going to see what's going to
For the
happen. Whether it's
height.
going to be
Yay.
structurally stable. We're going to find out. I just see a lot of fluff and a lot of goo going all on both sides of my screens. It's very interesting. It's very crazy and it's very wild. S, yours looks like a bit like an Eiffel Tower. Is that what you're aiming for?
Kind of. This is what I little bit tried to kind of get at.
It's very interesting.
I didn't know
It's very
how I was
interesting.
going to get more height.
It's really pretty.
It's very
Thank
interesting, but I don't
you.
know how stable it's going to be to the end. We're going to find out. We're going to
I
find
don't
there's
know
7
what kind of
minutes on the
stability
clock.
test you got to do.
7 minutes on the clock, counting down. Everyone, 7 minutes ticking down on the clock. For everyone who just joined into the show, this is Borat's Chaos Kitchen. I'm your host, Chef Borat. This is my judge, True Gem. These are my contestants, Bubba Soul, S, and Abibi. Please make sure you do all hit them with a favorite. All gifts are welcomed and appreciated during the show. Remember, the top gifter of the show does get that opportunity to potentially change the outcome or the decision, unless if Gem decides to race you or block you. So we're going to find out what's going to happen there. Soul, oh my God, Soul, that is wild. That is
Table's
crazy.
not fucking level.
The language, Soul, it's a featured show.
Language
Soul,
song.
Oh shit. So, oh.
featured show.
Yeah.
You're not.
Oh my God, Soul.
Put me
Oh
on mute,
my
man.
God.
Bit like a sensor or something.
he needs a mute. Okay, he needs a quick mute. It's a Soul asking for the quick mute during the show for me, Jam.
Yeah.
I
I told you
can't
that was going to happen. I said this to you. That you're going to have to mute him. I'm
All right,
actually
now
doing
I've
quite
unmuted
well.
you.
I'm surprised
I've
I haven't
unmuted Soul.
sworn yet.
I've unmuted him, Jam. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm watching that tower bending. It's bending. I see the bend. I see the bend. I see it bending. I see the bend. It's bending.
It looks
Oh
like
my
about to go. Mhm.
It looks like it's the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yet again, we've got a leaning tower of Pisa.
Well, there's 5 minutes and 32 seconds on the clock, counting down. So I got a question for everyone in the comments and everyone in the box. Why did the cookie go to the doctor? Does anyone know the riddle to this question? Why did the cookie go to the doctor? Anyone in the comments? Anyone in the box know the answer to this question?
No,
Why
but I
did the
think it's going to be
cookie
silly.
Go to the, it is going to be silly. Why did the cookie go to the doctor? Because he was broken, because he had a chocolate chip. I see a few comments to get a checkup, to get away from people, the cookie queen, to get away from people. No, so the correct answer for this little riddle is because he was feeling crummy.
Oh my God.
Wah, wah, wah.
Totally Borat.
Because he was
Oh my
feeling
God.
crummy, and I'm pretty sure all the
I
crumbs are
see he's
dripping
not
down
stable,
these
man.
structures at this point as well. All the crumbs are dripping down these structures. I can
I'm
tell
dead.
you right now. Jeff. I love chucking those dad jokes into these streams. I love doing it. It's funny to see your reactions as well. And Soul, what's going on there, Soul? What's happening? Now that you've brought them all out, what's going on? He's very quiet. This is unusual for Soul. He's very quiet.
Excuse me, Soul.
Yeah.
Soul.
Yeah.
Up, up, up. What are you doing there?
This is melting.
Care to fill us in what you're doing?
This
It
is
looks like it's
melting
about to
for me.
stack it there.
Oh my God, I've never
Are
seen
you breathing on it? Maybe breathe on it. Just find out if it works. Take a breath on it. See if
That is
it
crazy.
withstands your breath. Come on now.
That is crazy.
Blow on it.
Crazy. That is crazy. That is wild. That is wild. The fact that it's still standing up is more the crazy part, that it's actually still standing up. That is very interesting. That is very interesting. Abibi, your structure looks very stable. Very, very stable at this point. You've got very creative there with, I see some icing going around and some things happening. S is trying to balance that little top part of her structure. She's still trying to figure out how to balance it with 3 minutes and 14 seconds counting down on the clock.
Yes.
So if you,
Wait, how long does it have to stand still for?
it has to stay up while the judging process happens. Whatever happens during the judging process is what happens. Remember that. Oh my goodness. I don't know how that is standing up. That is very impressive, Sol. That is very impressive. The fact that it's still standing up, that is crazy. That is actually crazy. S, your one looks pretty decent standing up, and BB's, your one's still standing up. So we're good to go. 2 minutes and 39 seconds counting down on the clock. Put your final finishing touches before I squeak that cookie squeaker to shut it down and stop the challenge. So make sure that you do have everything you want on your structures. Make sure they're stable. Make sure all the ingredients are there that you want. Remember, in the show, the top gifter does have a power. So the top gifter spot will give you a power in the show. We'll find out if that power does come to play or not. We'll see what happens. Sol, oh my goodness. And S's one has now been structurally stabilized. That is very interesting. Her one is very stable now. She's figured it out. She's put it together. Very impressive there, S, in about 1 minute and 58 seconds counting down. Sol's finishing up his little final touches at the bottom. We got a BB playing around with fluff.
I think S's and Baba's is on like similar height level from what I can see.
I don't know. We'll have to measure it.
Might
I know
have a
S
tight
is
one
still
on
trying to-
height here.
Mine's
S
going to
is
fall
trying to
before
see,
this
she sees a
whole
little bit of a
country
lean.
practice
I can see a little lean as well on S's one and a little lean on
Yeah, I
Sol's
can
one. They're
too.
both leaning at this point. Do you see that?
Yep.
The little peaks of them are
Yep.
leaning?
The half of the top
Yeah.
is leaning.
Yes.
I think S needs to go higher. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. She's going to put some final touches to her structure. 1 minute and 15 seconds counting down on the show. This is Chaos Kitchen. It's always chaotic to the last minute. You never know what will happen in that last minute. Will they stack their structures? Will they stand up? We will find out. And True Gem will judge them like they've never been judged before. That's all I can tell you. The judging is going to be wild. We're going to find out what's going to happen. There's 56 seconds counting down on the clock, everybody in here. We're going to count down the last seconds of this challenge. Make sure all the contestants, you got your structures ready to roll. Please make sure you do hit all my contestants with a favorite, and all gifts are welcomed and appreciated during the show. So we're going to find out in due time what is going to happen. So will there be a plot twist? Will there be no plot twist? We will find out. So stick around. We've got 28 seconds left on the clock. Everyone, this is your final seconds counting down before I squeak my little cookie squeaker and tell you time is up, and you have to step away from those structures no matter what happens. So 10 seconds is coming very soon. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Everyone in the comments, count it down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step away from your structures. To everyone in here, you just watched the tallest, most creative cookie biscuit creation. We're going to jump to the contestants quickly and get them to measure their heights. So if we can get S's measurement, Sol's measurement, and a BB's, we're going to find out who has the tallest in inches. We're going to find out very soon. So let's see, Jem, what's going to happen. So I'm ready to measure them up. You excited, Jem, to see who has the biggest structure at this point?
18.5
Actually, it's very
inches.
interesting.
18.5 inches there for S. All right, so S is sitting at 18.5 inches. All right, so that's for you, S. How many inches is that, Sol?
I don't know. It's centimeters.
He's got
You
centimeters.
need-
So you're going
How
to
many
have to
centimeters
convert
did he say?
65, I think he said.
All right, let me convert that over, everyone. Give me a second.
What'd you say, Sol?
24 feet. Is that right?
No. We want how many centimeters?
How many centimeters?
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
Wait, how many
no, it's
centimeters is
60.
it, Sol?
Fuck.
Don't
Yeah,
knock it.
65.
65
47.
centimeters?
No,
Damn it.
610 centimeters.
What?
Millimeters. What the heck? That's not how
Millimeters, you mean?
Oh my
Is it
God.
610 millimeters, Sol? Can you give me a correct measurement there? I don't know
So
what he's
put it
measuring.
against your structure and then
Disqualified.
come to the camera with it.
Meters. 0.61 meters.
0.61 meters to inches. All right, let me check that.
610
0.6
centimeters. Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
0.61 meters to inches. Let me just convert that, everyone. Let's do that quickly.
A meter is 100 centimeters.
So he's got
I don't know how you're getting the 600.
24.49 inches. 24.49 inches of
Does that
height.
make sense?
Yes, so Sol, your structure is 24.49 inches. What about you, Abibi?
You know, I was thinking, I think
Well,
mine,
here it goes.
mine is the biggest one
Oh,
in my mind.
oh my God.
Oh,
Wait, sorry, Abibi. His structure just
Say
collapsed.
about the big ones.
Even with a fridge, you couldn't make it stand.
You know what?
Oh
The big
my
one.
God. That is wild. That is wild.
Even with a
That is
fridge, you
wild.
couldn't make it stand, Baba. What?
That is wild. Baby, how tall is your structure, baby?
You know what they say?
Oh,
Mine is
but it looked
33
good,
inches.
man. It looked good. I swear it looked good.
Now just
Hang on,
show
Baba.
me.
Hang on, Baba.
Hang on, Baba. Hang on. Baby, what were you saying? Sorry, I missed that.
It's 11 inches.
11 inches of height. All right. So we got 11 inches for BB, 24.49 for Sol till he stacked it and it fell over, and 18.5 inches for X. So, Jem, let's jump into the judgment. This is the crucial part. So the height. Let's go out of 10. What are you going to give each score out of 10 for the height?
All right. So let's go with this, even though he stacked it over there like a,
Look,
what do you call it? A penguin sliding down on the ice. It's about a 9 for height for Mr. Baba Sol over there.
Oh, thank you.
It's a 9. Mm-hmm.
All right. S, a 9.
A 9.
And a baby is got an 8.
And 8. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Okay, and the creativity for each contestant. Let's have a look at the
Creativity.
instructions properly. Yes. Can we have a look at the
Okay.
baby's one closer? Let's get them to have a look at it.
That's what I was going to say. Can I get a closer look to see for that, please?
I'll get
Yes,
the
can we get a
short one
closer
out.
look?
Is that better?
No,
Yes,
so
we can see
confident.
there's something happening in the middle there, baby. So can you explain what's happening on your
Yeah.
structure in terms of what you've done?
So ideally, this is a paradise for my little Graham Parker animals. So the structure is just like the this is the structure foundation, and in here you've got the grass area for the lion, and yeah.
Oops. I think we just had an earthquake at Baba Sol's from Turkey. He felt it.
Oh
I think that's a late delay from a Turkey earthquake.
sorry,
my
Abigail.
God. Level up.
She flew a jet into my tower and it collapsed.
Oh no.
All
All
right.
right.
Never up.
So
Back to your
creativity for a baby is, I'd say 7.
7.
Yes.
All right. And
Missed
S.
it.
Can I get 8 for
S.
just
No.
because-
Not the negotiation.
S. Can I get a closer look at yours, please?
Yes. Let me take you on a little tour. All right. Let's flip the camera. And then we'll have a real look from top to bottom.
Oh, that's mad.
That's pretty.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, look.
That's cool.
That's really pretty.
That is cool.
Got a lot going
very-
on.
I would say for creativity, S would get 10.
10 for
Yeah.
creativity.
Yay!
And for
Baba,
Baba.
where's your tower?
Whoa, my tower was all about moral support and friends being there for each other. So in the center, it's like you can be the tallest tower in the world, but as long as you got someone to lean on, it'll be all right. You know what I mean?
So, are you saying that it was a performance art piece?
When you're not.
Oh my
see.
God.
So Baba Souls was a performance art.
Get out of
Performance art.
So we went and leaned on me. I'll be your friend, and you'll have my shoulder. But instead, we all fell because your tower fell, brother.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not the first time
We
I've
all
fell,
fell with the
please.
tower. You're supposed to hold us up.
I don't think you
All right,
All right. So for
Words
creativity,
in my head.
I'd give Bubba a 7 as well.
7. All right, so 2 7s. All right, so we're going to jump into the ingredients soon. So everyone who just joined in, welcome to Borat's Chaos Kitchen. I'm your host, Chef Borat. This is my judge, True Gem. These are my contestants, Bubba Soul, S, and a BB. Please make sure you do hit them all with a favorite. All gifts are welcomed and appreciated during the show. Remember, the top gift of the show could save one of these 3 contestants unless True Gem decides to block or race. We'll find out what happens. We'll never know what will happen. So we're going to go to the ingredients, right? Let's jump to the ingredients. So go to Soul first. Let's go from Soul first. What do you think about Soul's ingredients out of 10?
All right. So he had fluff, chocolate, more chocolate, strawberries. I didn't see the strawberries being used, but
They were in the tower and then it collapsed and they all
Yeah, he did
fell.
put them in the tower.
Like they look good.
Ah.
Like, and then I ate them.
All right. So for ingredients, he's got an 8.
Yeah.
And
I tried to use the stars as well, but like, yeah.
But yeah.
He
All
didn't
right.
get a chance enough time to sprinkle them on top to
Yeah.
make him look like a fairy dust.
You know what? Like, what's on my head right now? I gotta clean these.
It's the cleaning for the after show for me. We'll find out about that very soon. So S,
Yeah.
what are you going to give S on her ingredients?
Okay, so S gets a little twinkle on top because she actually baked her cookies, people. She actually baked them. She didn't go buy them. She actually baked them 2
I
hours
bought
before
these.
the show. So, I mean, for ingredients, it's extra ingredients on top. I'd have to say a 9.5 if you can go that way.
A 9.5 out of 10 for the ingredients. And that is crazy. And for a BB on her ingredients.
And a baby spent 2 hours in the shop, used her hands and dug into that fluff. Did not care if they stuck to her fingers completely. I'd have to say an 8.5 for a baby.
8.5 for a baby. That is very crazy. So everyone who's in here, we're getting to the final moments of the judging process. And I will tell you what's going to happen very soon with the top gifter of the show. We're going to find out when the top gifter is decided. So we're going to jump to the structural stability gem. This is the part which was very key, which I told all the contestants was the structural stability of that base. So we're going to go through to a BB first.
Ooh.
But this guy's melting, bro. I don't know any structural ability. Oh.
Okay, so
That's my structure.
I'm sorry, can I just get Bubba out of the way?
That's my structure ability.
Lean on
At the
me
moment, the 2 jets came
when
in, but the
you're
towers just
not
literally fell.
One more. One more.
Just saying.
All right, Jem, we're going to go to the structural stability of the BBs. Let's go to her BBs.
Mine is really good. True Gem, can I say something? It's very
Yes.
structurally strong.
Oh, she's even
Not at all.
using her tongue just to prove it.
She's an
Well,
elixir.
I was gonna say your stability structure is a 10, honey. Like there is no
And
moving
for
it.
a baby on the
There's no moving
stability.
You stuck those pieces together. Look, it's even concrete now. I mean, she baked it even more. She get nothing out of it. Just
She's
saying.
giving it a good lick and a good suck. That's what she's doing now.
It's strong, guys.
All right.
Mine has developed a
Yes.
little curve.
As yours looks like it's just about a 4. I'm not gonna even comment what that looks like right now.
It's strong, guys. We're very strong.
I mean, I'm not gonna even go there what it looks like right now, but get this show on the road, but
Structural. Very
structurally,
firm and solid.
well, we just use the firm word as well in there. Why not? Okay.
Firm and stable.
All right. So structurally, it looks a little bit on the weak side, so I'll have to say 9.
A 9.
The top looks like it's about to go, but it's still standing just,
Look, I'm even wiggling it.
Oh, she's
Come
wiggling it. Hang on a
I
second.
have no idea what I'm gonna do with the rest of these. But yeah, I'm gonna have
That's a
Kit
you
Kat
problem
party,
solved.
Donate them to the children's fund.
and we're gonna have a Kit Kat party, and we're gonna get together. We're gonna have
Okay,
some
so I'll
chocolate.
say 9.5.
Thank
But
you.
No,
what
no,
I'm
no.
gonna
9.5, yes.
9.5 for S. And what about Sol? When that thing came crashing down, what is going to be his structural stability, Jam? Out of 10.
So, please tell me you don't work in construction.
I do.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Poor buildings right now.
I do.
Everyone check your building. Everyone check your building.
Make sure there's no structural damage to your building. If Sol has worked on it, just saying, because I'm worried about that
Don't
tower,
move
bro.
into-
I just
It
want to
stood for a
say,
bit, but then it
any
collapsed.
houses
like,
made of chocolate that Saul has made. No
All right.
chocolate houses.
Baba, I'll give you. I'll be generous and I'll say 6 because you did stand for a while, but then it went kaput
Melted.
3 times.
melted.
I
Like,
love
yeah.
how much chocolate he's been eating.
All right.
So I'll
So
say a
let me
6.
calculate the points. Jem, while I sit back and calculate the points, everyone who just joined in, welcome to Borat's Chaos Kitchen. I'm your host, Chef Borat. This is my judge, True Jem. These are my contestants, Bob, Sol, S, and Abibi. Please make sure you do hit them all with a favorite. All gifts are welcomed and appreciated during the show. I'm going to quickly calculate the scores. So, Jem, you can talk to the contestants while I quickly calculate the scores. And remember, the top gifter of the show could potentially change the outcome. So I will tell you in a few seconds how that's going to work. So Jem, have a chat with everyone in the box and find out what you want to talk to them about their structures or what they were thinking or anything they were planning that went horribly wrong. So you can ask them anything you would like.
What I want to know from the individual contestant is, where did you get your idea on what you wanted to build?
Mm,
When? Where?
mm.
I love that question. It's so pointed.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Abibi.
So, Borat sends me an Instagram photo. He's like, "Baby, I'm going to Costco," and I was like, "Oh shoot, I got this thingamajiggy bob that I gotta do." So then I was like, "Today I go to I try to keep it short. I go to Safeway and I go, oh God, what am I gonna do for this cookie contest?" I'm looking at all the cookies. I see animals. I see this, and I was like, "Oh, I want to do a pyramid. I really do. But how do I do the triangle? Oh, I don't know that." I was in aisle 10 where all the cookies are, and I'm staring at the cookies, the animals or whatever. And then I was like, "Oh, I don't know what I'm doing." But then something hit, and I said, "Well, I'm gonna do a jungle theme. I'm gonna do something like what I think, a little bit of like what we are all here. We're a bunch of." So anyway, I got this idea of like a jungle with 2 towers.
Okay, fair point. Fair point.
What about S?
What about S? Yes.
So
Before we
my
get to the-
original idea is the building cookie is a gingerbread cookie. So I knew already that I was going to bake gingerbread because I thought it's hard, but I underbaked it. So you asked what went wrong. That's where the sagging is starting to happen in my structure. So I was going to do a giant gingy, from Shrek. I wanted to do that. But then I got short of time and I was like, oh, let me build a gingerbread house of cards. So then I cut them into rectangles and made them into like the base. And then this gave me the height with the wafers.
Nice.
Oh, because it's also a Jenga themed, a little bit Jenga themed. Take a block from the bottom and you put it on top. And then we did like the Eiffel Tower-ish thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
And Baba?
Benny, I have no idea what I was doing. I had no clue what I was gonna build. Bora said to me, "You want to do this?" I'm like, "Yeah." What are we doing? So I said yes before I even knew. So, and then I streamed and I asked for help, and I had heaps of help. We had the idea of the gingerbread thing, but I didn't know how to do it. I was confident in my ability with Kit Kats and Tim Tams and thinking, yeah, if I use this fluff like cement, it's gonna work. But then the chocolate started melting. Try and use it in the freezer. I wasted so much time, but I had
Even
fun,
with the
and that's all
freezer,
that
it
mattered.
didn't work.
All
I
right.
had fun,
So we
and that's all that mattered. And yeah.
So, Jem, we're going to jump to the score. We're going to jump to the score,
Yes.
Sol. I know you had fun with your fluff. You had a lot of fun with your fluff. So, we're going to jump to the scores. So, the scores currently standing are 38 for S in the lead, Sol, 30 points, and Abibi, 33 points. So, now this is the time. If you want to be the top gifter of the show, you could potentially change the outcome unless True Gem decides to race you or block you. So you got 2 minutes on the clock, everyone. If you want to change anything in the show, I'm going to put the time on. You have 2 minutes. That's the time you have. You'll see the timer next to me. You have 2 minutes to either save one of the contestants or not. So it depends in here. If you want to save somebody, now's your opportunity to do so, or forever hold your peace. So we'll find
So
out if anything
anyone-
happens. The timer is going down. So, Jem, let's see what happens. What do you think? Anyone's going to save any of these contestants?
Oh, I don't know. Someone might want to save Bubba over there, considering he had a tower that was standing for a while, but then he went climbing down 3 times. So, might want to try and save him, maybe. I don't know.
Well, we'll find out. We'll
I don't
find out
know.
anytime. You got a
Third
minute
time's a
counting down
charm.
on the clock. You got a minute counting down the
Third
clock. This
time
is
is
the
a
time
charm.
now where you guys in the
Oh,
box are
I'm
supposed to
sweating,
be
you
yelling out
guys.
at
Don't
people
make
to
me
save
sweat.
you.
Everyone had a very lovely. Everyone had a lovely idea on what they wanted to do.
Mine was the
But-
tallest. Mine was the tallest, and it was also
It might have been the tallest, but it was the weakest at the end of it all, even with a fridge.
This is the time now. You call your SOSs if you need an SOS to save you, or forever hold your peace.
I mean, it could be that last second thing, just saying, you know?
You never know. We got 31 seconds counting down on the clock until we determine what's going to happen with Jem.
So, at the moment, we
Watch
have
the
in the lead S, then Abidi, then Sol. Is that correct?
Your Sol is last at the moment.
Sol is
Sol
last.
is last.
Oh, Lord.
If anyone wants to save any of these contestants to make sure, now is your opportunity, or forever hold your peace in the stream.
To be honest, I'm going to S more.
3,
It's okay.
2, 1. Time is up. Time is up. So the top gifter of the show is MF Phillip. I don't know if MF Phillip is here. MF Phillip, are you still here?
Don't let me lose.
Is Phillip still here or not? That's a good question, Jam.
Leave me.
I don't think he
Okay.
is.
I don't know. He
Interesting.
just followed me on Instagram. Does that mean we're friends now?
Yes, we're friends now. Mhm.
So at the moment, S is the winner so far. So MF Phillip has about 2 minutes.
Thanks,
If he's here, if anyone knows where Phillip is, ask him to
I
come
mean,
in.
just to say it, I went across the board. I looked at everyone's items and I looked at everything that everyone was doing, and I was judging fairly. It's not because I love Bubba to the core, but you know, you got to judge things fairly.
That's
so that's
correct.
what I
I
did.
mean, it's still standing, to be fair.
And while we're waiting to see if MF Phillip does come in the next minute, I'm going to let you know next week's show we're going to have.
Oh, it just missed. You jinxed it.
I jinxed it.
You jinxed it, S.
My
I
God.
jinxed it. It was epic, though. It was
Yours is not
epic.
standing.
I mean,
The dark point there.
Sorry.
at the
Oh
moment, the
my
only
God.
one standing is a baby over here right now. Like, just
This
saying.
is interesting. This is interesting. That is crazy.
I know, I did
Mine
jinx
is
it.
still standing. Oh
Honestly, I love it. Okay.
Oh,
hated.
Alright, what I'm gonna say is next week's show, everyone, just so we can rein in just for a second. Next week's show is gonna be the tallest, most creative nut creation. It's gonna be nutty in here next
You're a
week.
nut.
We're gonna have TM. Everyone who knows TM will be the judge on the show next week for the first time in here. It'll be interesting to see how he goes. So, Jem, are you gonna block the current top gifter, or are you gonna let them in if they come in?
I'm blocking.
Hasn't 2 minutes expired?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So do they still have a chance?
They still, if they're in here, I don't know if they're lurking. Where are you, Philip?
That's the thing. They haven't come in, so technically
Yeah.
I don't have to block right
You don't
now.
have to block, correct. But I'm just asking. If
So
you wanna
that
do
means
it's up
I'm
to
not
you.
gonna block.
Okay, so that means Jem's decision stands. S is the winner of the show. Well done, S. Well done.
Yay! Congratulations! Congratulations!
I'm still laughing at soul structure. And then, so
But,
everyone who
but Saul,
everyone
come
who
on.
joined in,
Just
this is
desserts
Borat
that
Chaos
collapse,
Kitchen.
right?
I'm your host, Chef Borat. These are my judge, True Jam. These are my contestants, Bubba Soul, S, and Abibi. My eyes are watering from laughter. Please make sure you do hit them all the favorite. All gifts are welcomed and appreciated during the show. This Sunday as well, just so you know, I do have an auction coming up on Sunday. That's why you see Marty's name on my head, because he won my last auction. So everyone who wins the auctions get their name on the next featured show. So if you want to have that happen, that is up to you, and you can come by and do that. And if you win me, that's what happens during my auction. So everyone, it was
By
fun.
the
It was
way-
amazing to have you in here. Appreciate all the support. I need to wipe my eyes from laughter because I've been laughing a lot in the past hour.
By the way, congratulations to
Thank
everyone that
you.
competed.
Well
You
done,
all guys
S,
did
on
a
your win.
wonderful job.
So S, that means
was
you
so
come
fun.
into the qualifiers. You come into the qualifiers. So there's going to be like a whole qualifiers event happening. So you're going to have your spot secured. So everyone else who did not get their spot, you can come back again on another show and try to get your spot. But S, you'll be in the qualifiers. So we'll be putting you head to head against the best builders of food challenges on this app. How do you feel about that?
Congratulations.
I think I need to go study how to build some things with food.
I'll give you a hint. Watch the show Lego Builders. It might give you ideas.
Jay, he wants to kick Soul.
Don't you know that I already do Lego on my stream?
There you
look, she does
go.
Lego.
See?
That is a Lego shoe.
I
Lego
love
shoe.
that.
Oh, this too. Wow. That's a Lego
So everyone,
shoe.
just
I
so
thought it was
you
a little
know-
big shoe.
It's a Lego shoe. It is the actual.
Use your imagination from the
Superstar.
Legos.
Everyone, just so you know, we're in the after